Yeah, what is she doing? She's tearing out everything that he went through all the trouble of putting there. I don't understand. I'm just gonna let her do her thing. Bitch, I hit you. Die. There we go. We got a nice little clear area down here so far. Got a lot more clearing out to do to get rid of this water, though. Will he just drown? Is that a thing? Do they drown? Yeah, well, I mean, that's gonna happen. Yeah, basic Minecraft doesn't have anything in it that would really cause a draw on your CPU or your RAM. And the mods are not as well optimized. But if you've tried like allocating 6 gig of RAM and it ain't working, like, because that's pretty much what this pack is going to take to run, is about 6 gig of RAM.
I run it just fine on 4.
Whatever. COG runs it fine on 4. I can't run it well on single player without running at least 6. It don't run well enough for my standards unless I give it 6. I'm very particular though. Honestly, it kills me to have like any kind of lag like this on the server. But can't really do anything about it, so I just gonna have to deal with it. Should you try 2 gig of RAM? If you think your computer can push out 2 gig of RAM without taking away from its operating system, then go for it. And if you're not going to be able to do that without pulling power away from your operating system, I would not suggest it because it will totally crash your entire system. Yeah, never allocate more RAM than you've got extra. I mean, and by extra, I mean you should always have at least like 2, 3, or 4 gig just floating, just in case. Honestly, Prozone, the easiest way to check is start up Minecraft, with the mod pack installed, and open your task manager and watch your RAM output. See how much of your RAM it's eating up. If it goes all the way up to 99%, then you can't do it. Yeah, your task manager. Press Control Alt Delete, start task manager, and it'll give you a CPU outputage. Well, wait, what version of Windows are you running? I think it gives you a CPU output on Windows 8, 10, and 7, if I remember right. They're just in different places. But yeah, you're running 10? Okay, yeah, then it should be like right there. As soon as you start your command, watch here, I'll like run you through it. Capture whole screen, Control Alt Delete, start task manager. Right here in your task manager, right here where it says memory, that's going to be how much memory you're currently using. If you're at 20%, now start up the mod pack with 2 gig of RAM allocated to it and see what your memory usage jumps up to. If you can get up to around like 70% memory usage with 4 gig, like that's what you want. Anything higher than that, you're going to start running into problems. Uh-oh, Cog's got power.
Not the right kind, but power.
Yeah, Prozone, that's going to be your best bet, is just to start up the mod pack with Task Manager open and see where you spike at on your memory. Because if you have the extra memory to allocate to it, then you can probably play the pack. You just don't want to allocate too much. And it shot right up to 70%. That's not a good sign. Yeah, if you shot up to 70% just opening the Technic launcher, that's not a good sign. That probably means you're not going to be able to run the pack. Because the launcher...
Give it a shot. I mean,
yeah.
Worst case scenario, your computer just shuts itself off.
I was about to say, like, if you want to try it, just allocate 4 gig to the bastard and try to launch it. Like Cog said, one of two things are going to happen.
He can't put 4 gig to it.
Oh, he can only put 2, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, I would not go any more than 2.
Yeah, but yeah, if you can push 2, then try to start it. So I say, like Cog said, one of two things are going to happen. Either it's going to work, or it's going to just lock your computer up and shut down. It's pretty much a trial and error kind of thing, you know. Alright, we've almost got our entire basement cleared out. So we can actually start setting up stuff down here. Excuse me. See you on the other side if it goes to shit town. Yes, sir. We'll be right here rooting for you. Let me know how it goes. I'll tell you right now, though, depending on what kind of web browser you're using, it's going to eat up a lot of your memory. So, closing your web browser before you do this may be pertinent. Because, like, having Chrome open for me eats up about a good 10% of my memory. Of course, that I do have to have a lot of extra shit open in Chrome. Yeah, Google Chrome eats up a lot of your memory just running. So you may want to close it before you try this. You know, not that I want you to leave the stream or anything like that, but I want you to have the best outcome possible. Alright, bud. Good luck. Why am I fighting dirt? They're damn dirt slimes. Sons of bitchin' dirt slimes. Okay, that's the edge right there. Alright. Alright then, yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and stay in one. But why is it different right there then? Nah, screw it. Alright, we'll just stay in all the way around. About one. Wait, no, because I don't need to do that because we can put interior walls up. Let's have some dirt that attacks them. Pretty much. Yeah, it's just one of those things to like slow you down, you know? Make it to where you don't get done with what you're trying to do too fast. It's a progress regulator, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, I know. That's the only part that really annoys the shit out of me. Is whenever I go to pick up a piece of dirt, and it's like fucking alive. I mean, like whenever I just placed a piece of dirt, and then I break that piece of dirt, and it's alive. I'm just like, no, that doesn't make any sense. That piece of dirt was not alive in my pocket. Alright, so we've got our basement going pretty well. Just need to get a lot more of this fucking dirt out of here. There's so much dirt to get rid of. It wouldn't be that big of a deal if it didn't come to life half the damn time I was trying to break it. It'd be a lot easier to get this